Hi guys, um, it's still your boy Chooks the Drunk. A friend of mine traveled all the way from Australia to Nigeria, and yesterday he called me and narrated some stuff to me. All right, up to now, I don't believe that Nigerian police is still doing this, especially to migrants that just came to Nigeria for vacation. Um, Let me not say much. Watch out this video and hear your opinion. All right.
Here is on my way to Mr. Jeff's hotel. He called me and requested I need to come around so that he can narrate everything to me. Here is Mr. Jeff, and here he was explaining vividly how everything happened. On hearing this, I was so disappointed in our Nigerian policemen. They are not really doing well. I said no. I need to put it out on our media. I need people to hear and air their opinion. Alright. So at this point, the noise here is much, and the background is not really working out. So I needed to go to his hotel room so that we can have a perfect video. All thanks to Race Blog for helping me out in covering the whole thing.
All right, viewers, I have Mr. Jeff here. Um, hmm, a lot is happening in Nigeria. Mr. Jeff, I would like you to explain vividly how everything happened. Your encounter with the Nigerian police 2 days ago.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I had been to the New Africa Shrine. I'm over here in Nigeria because I have a real fascination with Afrobeat music and Nigerian novels. And so after a long time of planning, I've come over here to kind of try and indulge in those things. I went to the New Africa Shrine and I ordered an Uber to take me back to my hotel where I am now.
Okay.
Just outside the hotel, as I was coming across.
Where exactly?
On the Opibi Bridge.
Bridge.
Opibi Bridge, I believe it's called, on the Sheraton Link Road. And as the Uber was coming along, I saw that there were 3 or 4 police vehicles and 5 or 6 policemen out on the bridge. They were checking people, letting them through. And when my car arrived, the Uber driver spoke for a minute and he started to try and drive through, and they started to shout and they pulled us over. They came to the back of the car and asked me for my ID, which I didn't have with me. I left my ID in the hotel because I thought it would be safer. And they got quite upset. And then they said, well, do you have a picture of your ID? I said, no. I said, I've just been in Nigeria for 6 or 7 hours at this stage. No, I didn't have that. And they said they really didn't want to bring me back to the station. And I said, well, I can't have this. So at that point, they got me out of the Uber.
They drag you out of the Uber.
Yes, they didn't drag me. They opened the door. They told me to get out. They were quite assertive. No one physically, hurt me. Took me and led me back and put me in one of their cars, and officers got on either side. And they said that, I need to have my ID. They really don't want to take me back to the station, but if I could give them $500 that they could let me go and we wouldn't have to go to the station.
Okay, hold on. You mean the Nigerian police officers asked you to give them $500?
Yes.
What for?
They were threatening to take me to the station, and whatever that meant, whatever was going to befall me. Okay. And I said, well, I don't have $500. They said, how about 300? And I said, I don't have $300. I've only just been in the country. I have some credit cards. I was able to get a little bit of naira out of the bank, and I had a handful of notes in my pocket. And I said, all I have is some naira. Okay. And they said, oh, that's shit. Put that away.
Okay. Let me get it clear. They asked you for the $500, and you told them you don't have the dollar with you, and they asked you to bring another $300, right?
Yes.
And you told them that you don't have the $300 with you, that all you have is in naira.
Yeah.
Like how much?
I think I had around 10,000 naira at that stage. Okay. So I had gotten some a transaction out of the bank earlier so that I could go and have some dinner and go to the shrine.
Okay.
So at that point, he said, "Oh, well, you can." He produced a phone, I think, with some details on it, and he said, "Well, you can transfer. You just transfer me $500."
Okay, hold on. You mean after you offered 10,000 to them, they said no, they don't want the 10,000.
I didn't offer the 10,000. I just said all I have is
This
naira, and they said they don't want
they don't
naira.
want the naira.
Yeah.
Okay, that you should do a transfer to your
Yes.
phone.
Yes.
You mean Nigerian police are asking you to transfer money to them?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So I, at that point, just kind of pleaded ignorance. I said, "What do you mean transfer?" I didn't even know how I would do that. I was having trouble getting money myself. Um, and I said, "Maybe you just have to bring me back to the station then, and we'll have to just go through the process. I'm very sorry if I've done something wrong here. I didn't know I had to have my ID, and apparently I don't have to have my ID. Um, so if we need to go back to the station, I guess that's what we have to do."
Okay, hold on. After you refused to transfer to them,
Yeah.
they told you they will take you to a station.
Yeah.
All right. What for?
Well, again, I think that was being delivered as a threat, that somehow going back to the station
Okay.
was going to lead to a worse consequence
Okay.
than having to give them some money.
Some money. All right, viewers, you have heard from Mr. Jeff. Please, all the officers, Nigerian police that is working around, operating around Okpebi Bridge Link Road, please, this is really unacceptable to the Nigerian name. How much they take from you?
10,000 naira.
10,000. Is it the right thing? Is it supported in the Nigerian system? I think hell no. After you gave them the 10,000, is there any other thing they did?
Not really. They, got kind of disgusted with the whole thing, started shouting at me to get out of the car and to get out of there. So I did. I started to walk up the bridge to where my Uber driver was waiting. He asked me what happened, and I kind of tried to explain, and he got kind of angry, and he wanted to go back and argue with them. And I just said, "No, let's just call it a night and get out of here at this stage." And so yeah, we hopped back in the car, and he dropped me home. Just a couple hundred meters up the road. In spite of that, I'm loving Lagos and loving Nigeria, and so happy that the hospitality everyone else has shown me.
Is it your first time in Nigeria?
Yeah, yeah.
This is your
First time. Yeah.
Where are you from?
I live in Australia.
Okay, okay. All right. Viewers all over the world, you have heard from Mr. Jeff. Please share this message. Let this message go viral. Please. You don't know who will fall victim next time. It might be you, it might be me. You don't know. Or your relatives, or your friends, or anybody. Send this message to the Nigerian police. They need to work on their men. This is really, really unacceptable. Please. Thank you for watching.